I noticed a very big difference with the LA comics recently than the New York comics. I noticed like, you know how like back in the day they said, oh, New York's the grind and the hustle. I'm starting to see more of the hustle from LA.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
honest to God, because I'm seeing like kind of like, and this is me, people are probably gonna get pissed, but I'm seeing like every LA comic that I've like invited on, they're showing up. They're showing up. And then I see
yeah.
when I'm researching them, I'm seeing them on podcasts. I'm seeing like they're at different shows all the time. And the New York comics, it's like a whole little game. You know what I'm saying? To get them on. Like, I'm like, yo, what the hell? What happened in New York? Is it the water? Is people slowing down? But
Yeah, like what's going on?
I'm really loving the energy like coming out of LA recently. That's why it's like made me want to come back, because I'm like, man, people are just up for the cheddar.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then they see the bigger picture, and and you guys, I just applaud all of you. I've
I
had,
appreciate it. Because
yeah, and
I can't, because I never been to New York and I haven't done no comedy out there, so I can't
it's
really speak.
it's a little bit, I'll warn you like ahead of time, like that audience in Manhattan looks rough.
Uh,
Like it does look rough. And you know, it like I've sat and I've been like, damn, and they're like just sitting there, like it's some like finance bros or millennials that are, you know what I'm saying, like
yeah.
spoon fed. It look to me, it looks like I'm looking at the crowd and I'm like, damn, they look a little bit difficult. That's what I personally noticed. You know what I'm saying? But it's a, you know, used to be a good spot or whatever. But what I'm noticing, because I'm dealing with a lot of comics, as I'm like, every time I deal with LA comics, like they're up, they're ready. And then like I saw on your flyer, like a couple people on one of your flyers, I saw, I think Karina, who's been on the show, Stephanie, who's been on the show, and somebody else, like
Um,
everybody.
yeah, so that show coming up on Tuesday is my all
Uh-huh.
female show. So that's gonna be
Oh,
my,
okay.
yeah. So that one's gonna be on my first all female show,
Mm-hmm.
and I rebrand that one Comedy is Queen. You know, I just, and
Oh,
so I kind of threw something fun out there. You know, Comedy is Queen is gonna be all females. You know, and that one just happened. It pretty much happened by accident.
mm-hmm.
I didn't purposely bring all females on there. It just happened, pretty much
It
happened
just
by
happened.
accident.
It's just who would show up.
Yeah, because those I have Stephanie on one of my shows before,
Mm-hmm.
and I done plenty of shows with her. Karina, Karina had me on her show last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I know she's been busy, and she actually reached out to me to be on one of my shows, and I had her booked to headline one of my shows a couple months ago, but unfortunately I had to cancel it,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt bad for canceling it, and I tried to get her back on one of my other shows, but she was booked, and
Mm-hmm.
so, and the same thing with the other comics. I had them on separate shows, but for some reason or another, they couldn't make it to those shows, and they all just happened to be available on the 8th, which is on Tuesday. And I was like, you know what,
Mm-hmm.
fuck it. I'm not gonna invite no males on it. Then I'm just gonna fucking bring all these females, put them together. You know, get this woman empowerment. You know, show how female comics are. You know,
And that's
up
good
and
that
coming.
you did that as a producer. Like that's kind of good that you did that, because a lot of men are like, you know, they get funny when they see female comics or whatever, or
Oh yeah.
I've been around some male comics that it's like you can't even talk, like you're second citizen. So I applaud you for doing that for us, you know,
Oh
for
yeah,
females, women in general. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's because I got 3 daughters. I got 3 daughters. You
Oh,
know, I
okay.
got three. Yeah, I got 3 daughters, and then I
So
grew up.
if they want to be a cop, remember, let them be a
Yeah,
cop.
exactly.
Buy
Yeah, and
them
then
the belt, the little uniform. You're gonna be
everything.
dressing your
Yeah,
kids like
yeah,
LAPD.
yeah, or they want to be comics. You know, I'm gonna give them a mic.
Right.
You know, but
Yeah.
yeah, I grew up around females all my life. You know, so I have a
Uh,
respect. You know, I have a respect for 100% every female I come across, and I'm excited for the show on Tuesday. You know, I'm excited for them to do their thing, and I'm not even, you know, I'm not even gonna do my own set. You know, I'm not gonna take away from them. I'm just gonna go on. I'm a host, and that's it. You know, I'm just producing. I'm a host, and let them do their thing. You know, for the whole night. So that's pretty much my whole plan for that one.
Damn, that's good. That's good. And you've got, I saw the lineup. It's a good lineup.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
you had?
They're all f***ing badasses.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have a favorite place that you do like performing, or out of all your spots that you this
A favorite place.
yeah,
I
or
love.
anything iconic, iconic that you were like, damn, I was here.
Uh, well, my first, like I said, I've been doing stand up comedy for like 2.5 years,
Hmm.
and there's the stand up comedy club in the city of Bellflower just opened
Hmm.
up like 2 years ago, and that was my very first actual comedy club that I got invited to. So that one
Mm.
will always stick with me because I've done a lot of bars, restaurant, rooftop shows, shit like that, where people not really there for the comedy. But
Right.
the stand up comedy club in the city of Bellflower, that was my very first opportunity to be in a crowd that actually was there for comedy, and it was a packed place. Maybe I'm gonna say estimated to like 400 or 500 people. So it was like my biggest crowd to perform in front of.
Hmm.
And when I got on that stage, I was like, oh, this is different. This is different, and I loved every minute of it because I didn't bomb. I was on my A game that day, and
Hmm.
to have that many fucking people laugh, it was just that one sticks with me 100%. That one really sticks with me a lot because that was pretty much my biggest crowd. They were there for the comedy. I was I was asked to be a feature. I wasn't asked to be a opener or nothing. I was in the middle, so that made me proud to be one of the comedians to be featured on that show. I was like, damn, all the fucking work that I did led up to this fucking point right here, and that one always sticks with me. Uh, some of the improvs around here, uh,
Hmm.
they're pretty cool, but I was there as an opener,
Hmm.
so I wasn't really one of the faces on there. So I think that stand-up comedy club where I was actually one of the faces on there,
Hmm.
that one sticks with me. That one's the one that I'm like, fuck, I'm here. I made it. This is a fucking big
Yeah.
deal for me here. So that one always sticks with me. That's always gonna be my fucking favorite show. Just at the moment, because so many
Right.
fucking
Right.
people showed up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that one's the one. That one's the one right there.
Yeah. Any plans to tour pretty soon? Do you like see yourself touring, or what do you think?
I do. I hope so. Last year was a pretty good year for me.
Uh-huh.
I did shows in Texas. I did shows in Denver. I did shows in Vegas and Arizona
Uh-huh.
and back home. And I did maybe I'm gonna say 8 shows in 12 days from California to Texas, Denver, Arizona, and Vegas. And that was pretty much like my first actual, I guess, tour you want to say. And
Right.
it was a short, 8 shows, but within 8 shows, I traveled what 4 or 5 states, you
Uh-huh.
know, and that was, I really want to get that back. I really want to get that back because right now I'm more focused on producing my own shows at the
Mm-hmm.
moment, but once I really get things settled down and I start, networking with more people, I really do. I want to get back to and I want to get back to that touring shit again. I really
Yeah.
want to get back to that, and I got so much on my plate where I'm just trying to balance everything at the same time.
Yeah.